Now it's time for Quarantine Tonight. Live from an undisclosed location north of the Platte River, here's your host, Mike Flood.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Tuesday night. Yes, it's Taco Tuesday where we are located, and we're glad you're here. We've got a full Quarantine Tonight show ahead. Jim Casey and friends. We've got a lot of friends, a lot of people, a lot of music, and a lot of memories tonight. On my way in to work today, I took kind of a roundabout way. I think I told you yesterday I had to go up to the state of South Dakota, and I came back in and I saw these things called clouds, and they were dropping moisture across portions of the northern sections of northeast Nebraska, and we do have some thunderstorms rolling across eastern Nebraska tonight. Jeff Fox will have all the details on that here in just a few minutes, and of course, we want to remind you that we have a big week this week. Tomorrow night, we have Bill Crusteel. He's going to be here. He's doing a special 1950s show. We have baseball on Thursday, and then Friday night, we've got just literally 3 doors down from where the old King's Ballroom was. We have at the Midtown Event Center, Leo Lonnie Orchestra, free admission. You got to pay for your own drinks. Make sure you bring your wife. If you bring the girlfriend, she's going to be on TV because we're going to watch you dance. It's going to happen this Friday night at the Midtown Event Center, 1102 Riverside Boulevard. And it's going to be open to the public, and we're going to do a special Friday night show. So we're hoping that you're going to be there. Now, tonight, we've got a character of the first degree here. He is a legendary Nebraska Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. And I wasn't too long ago, I was at Big Fred's surrounded by a bunch of Omaha musicians, all asking me about his big event, the big event for the Nebraska Rock and Roll Hall of Fame later this summer. And we're going to find out all about that here in just a moment. So we hope you are ready to go. Yes, Jim Casey's going to be on your TV. So what you need to do, call your neighbor, call your friends from high school and tell them to grab a refreshment, get in the recliner, and look out. This is his second show today. Earlier today it was at an assisted living. Tonight, it's for us. And I'm not so sure that we are the rowdiest crowd of the day. We'll find out more in moments. Let's do our evening prayer.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. My name is Pastor Charles Katurima from First United Methodist Church in Nebraska City, Nebraska. I would like to invite you this time to join me for a wonderful prayer. Let us pray. Gracious and caring God, we thankful to you today. We thankful because you have reminded us your mercies are new every day. Dear Lord, even as we face difficulties and challenges, we can always count on you and count on your presence. Come, Lord, guide us today and this week and for the months to come, that we may continue to remember that you came to live as a baby, to live with us because of your love, and finally to die on the cross. Bless us this Advent season, that we may continue to learn from you. In your name, Christ Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Here on News Channel Nebraska, ladies and gentlemen, we've got the one and only Jim Casey. He's here tonight. Look at the rest of these guys, all familiar faces. We're going to get to them each in a moment here, but Jim, these microphones are you have to really love them up to get on the TV with us here.
I can do that.
This is your second show today.
It is.
The first show was at the Heritage, or no, where?
The Homestead.
The Homestead.
And it was a wild crowd, and it's been a wild 2 weeks for me, Mike. I've been in Nashville for a couple weeks, and it took me 23 hours to get home flying with the lovable Southwest. And then my air conditioner's been out.
Oh, last week?
This whole week when I got back. And
well,
got it back today.
At least it wasn't last week.
But they were wild. I almost asked one of those gals if I could move into her place up there at the Homestead.
And what did she say?
Well, she said she'd check me out and see. But no, my wife called and said the air conditioner's on, so.
You're out of there.
I was out of there. I got out of the whole
It probably
thing.
felt pretty good, though, just being in air conditioning.
It did, and then when we got the new air conditioner, I told her, turn that air conditioning down. It's too cold.
Well, you miss it for a couple days.
All right.
Well, we
love
got a whole show tonight, and we should mention with us tonight we've got the one and only Randy Falter from Pierce, Nebraska, who is
There are two of them.
yes, Randy is wearing
Randy.
a commemorative blazer. Now I got to hand you this here because I don't know if we have mics on here or not. Oh, you do have a microphone. Okay.
I don't know.
Yes, very
It's
good.
dangerous to do that.
So tell us why you're wearing a star-studded blazer.
I'm glad you asked, Mike. No. Pierce turned 150 this year.
As in the community.
Yes, and celebration starts this weekend and runs through July 4th, so I thought I'd wear this. I don't think I'll be able to do it all night long,
This is the editor of the Pierce Leader, right?
I guess.
The editor-in-chief. He's wearing that.
Yeah.
I thought you were supposed to grow a beard for...
Wait a minute. You
That
can't
is a
see
beard.
it?
Well, what is that? That beard is like a
My grand-
30-year anniversary beard. That's not 150 years.
I just started June 1st, but I didn't want to pay the fine, so
Well, that's
my
good.
grandson said, Grandpa, take it off.
Are they wearing the long beards in Pierce?
There's quite a few of them, yeah.
All right.
I saw a couple gals up there in Pierce that had long beards when I was
really?
up
Better
there
not
last
walk
week.
down Main
Really?
Street anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pierce, Nebraska. Hey, here we go. Jim Casey and friends. You're watching
all right, boys,
Newsdale,
in the
Nebraska.
key of A, everybody. Oh, well, hey, everybody, let's have some fun. You only live once, and when you're dead, you're gone, and let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together and let the good times roll. I don't sit there mumbling, talking trash. Wanna have a little fun, you got to spend a little cash. Let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together and let the good times roll. Yeah. Well, hey, Mr. Landlord, lock all the doors. When the cops come around, tell them the place is closed. Let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll. Hey, I don't care if you're young or old. Let the good times roll. Hey, now tell everybody Mr. Flunn's back in town. Got $1.25, just wanna lay it down. Let the good times roll, Mike. Yeah, let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Get together and let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll. 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 I don't care if you're young or old. Let the good times roll. Hey, let the good times roll, yeah. Hey, let the good times roll. Come on now. Let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. I don't care if you're young or old. Let the good times roll. Whoa. Yeah. Everybody out there.
Oh, yeah.
Let the good times roll. If you feel like having a little snifter of something to sip on tonight, that's okay, just to kind of settle your stomach. We're going to move on a little bit with some We picked about 15 songs that we thought you might like. I don't know if we'll get to them all. But we're going to try, and it's good to be back here in this undisclosed location. Here in, may I say, we're in Norfolk, Nebraska. Is that, we can disclose that? But
We can now.
we can now. Here's a little tune. Ray Charles did this back in the day. It was when we learned a long, long time ago. Cool song. Nick's going to lay it down for you. It goes like this.
1, 2, 3, 4. Unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't love me no more. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't give a bag of beans for me? Unchain my heart, baby, set me free. Unchain my heart, baby, walk my way. Unchain my heart, you worry me night and day. Every time I call you on the phone, somebody tells me you're not at home. Unchain my heart, baby, set me free. 'Cause I'm under your spell, like a man in a trance. Well, you know darn well I don't stand a chance. Unchain my heart, baby, let me be. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't care about me. Why lead me through a life of misery? You don't give a bag of beans for me. Unchain my heart, baby, set me free. Well, I'm under your spell, like a man in a trance. Well, you know darn well, oh, I don't stand a chance. Oh, unchain my heart, baby, let me go. Unchain my heart, 'cause you don't love me no more. Why lead me through a life of misery when you don't give a bag of beans for me? Unchain my heart, baby, set me free. Oh, set me free. Oh, set me free. Hey.
Hey!
All right. Yeah.
Unchain my heart, mama.
You'll be free one day, Nick. Don't worry.
Speaking of being free one day, we got to introduce the rest of the guys in the band. Right next to me, Mr. Matt Casey. He is an all-around guy out here. Let's hear a little applause out there. We forgot our applause
You're too
machine.
kind. You're too kind. Thank you. Thank you.
He's our all-around guy. He does the studio and bass and guitar and whatever he's called on. Right next to him, you may have already heard him sing, and you heard his first name, but I'm going to give him the whole name, Mr. Nick Leland.
Thank you. Thank you. Both of you.
Both of yous, as they say up in Nebraska. Both of yous, get out of here. That's it. Over on drums, the star of the show tonight. Got the best looking clothes. He told
No
us
pun
all that-
intended.
You guys just wear something kind of that doesn't stand. I'll do the same thing, and then he comes in the stars.
He was going to wear shorts.
Mr. Randy Falter.
I fooled you.
I told him he could wear shorts tonight. I gave him permission. I said, if the
I've got
camera's on
shorts
your legs
on,
and
but
not on mine, we're okay.
I've got shorts on.
Here's a little tune that I wrote with Bob Letheby way a long time ago. And it's kind of a Norfolk song because it mentions the old Rolling Wheel Cafe. Anybody out there can remember the Rolling Wheel truck stop right east of Norfolk? It was open all hours. There'd be people in the parking lot doing all kinds of things all night long. And I miss it. And but this is a little song we wrote up in South Dakota once when we were looking for a place to stay, actually. And some gal drove by in a Cadillac. She was older than us, and she had her hair all piled up and looking good, the bouffant and everything. And we looked at each other, and she looked at us and smiled, and we thought, you know, I would, just for a good place to stay tonight, I'd hook up.
As long as she had a colored TV.
That's right, and she did, I'll bet. And this little song called Colored TV. One, two, three. Well, she ain't good looking and she's kind of big, but add a little makeup and a yellow wig. She got a color TV, she sure looks good to me. Play the right chords, Jim. She got an all-night job at the Rolling Wheel. Every Friday night I get a big free meal. She got a color TV, she sure looks good to me. Yeah. A color TV and she sure looks good. She got a color TV and she sure looks good. Color TV and she sure looks good to me. Well, she ain't good looking and she's kind of big, but add a little makeup and a yellow wig. She got a color TV, she sure looks good to me. Yeah, she looking good. Full of ice cold beer. She always brings me one when I call her dear. Got a color TV, she sure looks good to me. And every Saturday night she brings home her pay. I take her out dancing till the break of day. She got a color TV, she sure looks good to me. Yeah. Color TV and she sure looks good. Color TV and she sure looks good. Color TV and she sure looks good to me. Well, she ain't good looking and she's kind of big, but add a little makeup and a yellow wig. She got a color TV, she sure looks good to me. Yeah. She got a color TV and she sure looks good to me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She looking good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man.
Man.
She is. And she's out there tonight.
Hold
She's
it down.
looking real good. You know who you are. We're talking about when I give you that little signal right here.
She upgraded. Now she's got TiVo.
Yeah, she's at that little signal, and then there's one. You know what this means over here, that other thing that we like too. All right. Hey, we want to send out, we've got some people that are trying to watch, a bunch of them down in Tennessee tonight. So I'm going to send it out to Jesse Clark and Dane and Daisy.
Daisy B.
And Robert, Michael. Sorry, wrong guys.
Wrong family.
Wrong family. Anyway, we hope you guys are watching down there in Tennessee, and thanks for a great time down there the last couple weeks. Had a good time. Glad to be back in Norfolk. Here's a little song that, Smoke Ring song. Speaking of the Smoke Ring, we're going to be doing some shows around Norfolk here coming up. Don't forget Nebraska Rocks, and I think Michael probably asked us about that, and we'll talk about it at the end of July 23rd and 24th. And also, the 2nd of July, we'll be out at the lake with the Smoke Ring. And this
Part
is
of the Big Bang Boom weekend here in Norfolk. Yeah.
We're lucky we got that, blowing things up, having a good time. And here's a little song that Wilson Pickett did. Nick's going to do it for you. One the Smoke Ring will be doing. It's got that number that you copied down that was written on the restroom wall. Goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4.
If you need a little loving, call on me. That's what you gotta do. And if you need some sweet kissing, call on me. Lord, I'll be right here at home. All you have to do is pick up your telephone and dial 6345789. 6345789. And if you want some good kiss, call on me.
Yeah.
And if you need a little hugging, call on me. All right. No more lonely nights will you be alone. All you have to do is pick up your telephone and dial 6345789. 6345789. Oh, you know I'm gonna be right there just as soon as I can. If I seem to be a little late, I hope you'll understand. All right. Wow. Seven, 8, 9. 6345789. Oh, you know I'm gonna be right there just as soon as I can. If I seem to be a little late, I hope you'll understand. All right. Yeah. If you want some good loving, baby, call on me. All right. And if you need some good kissing, call on me. Lord, I'll be right here at home. All you have to do is pick up your telephone and dial 6345789. 6345789. 6345789. 6345789. Oh!
Oh, that's the number you want to call.
Oh, man. Keep calling. You'll finally get her. Don't worry.
We were going to give Mike Flood's personal home number
Call it
on that.
doxing. We won't dox him.
Call it anytime, night or day. If you love polka music, give me a call. I want to hear from you. We tried to destroy polka music back when I was a kid. We did. We thought, God, if I have to go to Grandma and Grandpa, they make me polka and all that stuff, and it wasn't hip. But now, it's kind of hip. It's catching on, and if you like the polka, it's happening a week from this weekend.
This Friday. This Friday.
So you know what's interesting, I think, is that the Polka Fest, we'll call it, the big party we're having on this Friday night is just 3 doors down from a place you guys all know very well. Maybe not you as well, but King's Ballroom.
Oh, my.
How many times were you in King's Ballroom?
Many, many, many times. That was my dream to be able to play there when I was in 7th and 8th grade. And when I was a freshman, I finally I played out there. My mom wouldn't let me go till I turned 14.
Oh, can you
Bob
think
Hupp
about
and I
that
would
now?
have to walk together. We'd walk out there and they'd let us go.
Were you ever involuntarily removed from King's Ballroom?
Only if somebody beat me up.
I have a funny story.
That was the other thing we forgot.
You know, it's funny because
How about you guys?
the very last time I was in King's Ballroom, I was about 9 or 10 years old, and I was helping Dad load out, and I knocked over that amp, and I knocked all the tubes out of it, trying to help carry that thing out when I was 10 years old. And that was the last time I was ever in King's Ballroom.
I never did collect the money on that.
You had an involuntary departure, too. What about you, Nick?
I've been there maybe, who knows, countless times.
We played there with so many different artists and stars and not so stars, and it was a great place. And I think it was something that the community really involved around. And then we hit a little time where in the early 70s, everybody started getting cool. You know, everybody was hippie then. This is really the way I'm just letting you guys know. And so I came back from Nashville sometime in 1970 to visit, and I went to King's Ballroom, and the Smoke Ring was playing, which I wasn't in the band anymore. And I went out, and everybody was laying on the floor.
What happened?
Well, I think they wanted people to think they were smoking weed or something, but I'm not sure what they were picking around here was. And but they just quit dancing.
Oh.
People quit dancing.
And so now dancing's coming back, and we're having a good time. And
this Friday, and to their credit, this Scott Stevens is his name. He's put together this venue. I don't know if you've been inside.
I haven't, but I know Scott.
This is going to be the first of its kind, and it's a big open area, a lot of room for dancing. We aren't charging any admission at the door. It's like we're having a town wedding, except no one's getting married that we know of.
Okay.
But we can get a judge there if you need that. If you need
Bob
that
Letsby
service.
said he's a
ordained minister.
An ordained minister. He got some off the internet.
What religion is that?
Well, we're going to do more here with Jim Casey and friends. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. I'm going to put that graphic up one more time just so that if you are making plans for Friday night, this is really about us getting to see all of you. It's not really easy to see it on that screen there. You got to clench your eyes just a little bit. 1102 Riverside Boulevard. That's in Norfolk. This is this Friday night. Now, we're going to open the doors at 7, and at 8 o'clock, the Leo Lonnie Orchestra will be playing. And it's our hope, as part of News Channel Nebraska, that we can get more live music going.
I like that.
In the area. You've been live since you started. You and Bob Hupp have been live.
We haven't, and our
live.
Kinda.
And it was always dance. We grew up on dance. If all the songs, just about every song I've written has some dance thing, you can dance to it, because that's what we were brought up on. We love dancing, and
the first time you were on this show, what was this? A year and a half ago. Yeah. It was late March, early April. You remember? We did it at the in a Norfolk restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes,
on Norfolk Avenue, and we had so much fun. We blew off the 10 o'clock news.
And your kids were dancing.
And I was dancing with my kids, live on the TV.
Fun.
And my wife was like, "What happened to you? You're not the
tail feather."
Yeah, it was shake a tail feather, wasn't it?
Shake a tail feather.
We all remember that part, don't we?
And that got you elected.
I think that clip made YouTube.
I didn't have anybody else on the ballot, but yes, I did get elected. All right, here we go. Just about 8:30. You're watching News Channel Nebraska. We've got more. I'd share Mike's mailbag with you, but somebody got in between all of you and our post office box because we didn't get any mail. We'd love some, though. Here's our address. We'd like to hear from you. It helps us guide the show, tell us where we're going. 214 North 7th Street. That's in Norfolk, 68701. Send us a note. Let's check that news and, of course, that forecast. More storms the next couple of days. Jeff Fox has the details on News Channel I tell you what, these cooler temperatures this week have been a welcome change after a very, 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 very hot week last week. And we're ushering in some new talent here. We've got Jim Casey and friends here ready to go. This is his second show today. We've already talked about that once, but I saw on the list there was a song coming up here that has something to do with Dorothy Korn. And I think if you're watching this program later tonight, if I'm right, you're going to hear about a Norfolk legend. And if you're watching us in Alliance, Nebraska, you're going to have to lay a little foundation before you get to that song.
Well, we love everybody on Alliance, and I want them to know about our history here.
Well, tonight's like a Norfolk history lesson for a lot of people. There's going to be a test at the end of the show. You're going to meet about one of our most famous residents that a song in her tribute. So, ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome Jim Casey on News Channel Nebraska.
Living on the road, my friend, was gonna keep you free and clean. Now you wear your skin like iron. Your breath is hard as kerosene. Weren't your mama's only boy, her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye and slipped into your dream. Hey, Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast as polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. But Pancho met that you know on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying word. Oh, but that's the way it goes. And all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Now Lefty, he don't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust of Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they laid poor Pancho low, he Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. Ain't nobody knows. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Tell how Pancho fell and left his lift in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, so the story ends, we're told. Now Pancho need your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do. Now he's growing old, and all the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. A few brave federales They could have had him any day. They only let him slip away. Out of kindness, I suppose. Pancho and Lefty. Towns Van Zandt wrote that song. He was a good boy. He was a Texas boy, and he lived all over. And he was, I don't know how good a friend he was, but I hung with him down in Nashville many, many years ago. Anyway, that's a good song. And we're going to bring Nick up to the microphone. He's already up to the microphone. Coming up with a little tune. I think I've got the wrong key down there, don't I?
Let's don't do it in that key,
Let's don't do it in that key.
especially a minor.
This song is not in a minor key, but I've got a list down there, and I went through and put all the keys. Unfortunately, this song is not written in a minor key. Maybe we could do it like that. I don't know.
No, let's don't do that.
Let's not.
All right.
Let's don't do that.
I'm
It's
already.
a little song called The Sea of Heartbreak. Nick's got many, many heartbreaks. He has swum through that before. He can deliver. Deliver the goods.
Since the last bypass, anyway.
Since the last bypass. You mean out on the bypass set? Out here?
Heart bypass, heart, you know.
Oh, God, no. The Sea of Heartbreak. All right.
He tried it. Okay. We're going to do it in that key.
A 1, 2, 3, 4.
Over the lights from the harbor, they don't shine for me. I'm like a lost ship adrift in the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress. So divine, I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Oh, how did I lose you? Oh, where did I fail? Why did you leave me? Always to sail the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Oh, what I'd give just to sail back to shore, back to your arms once more. Oh, come, yeah, come to my rescue. Oh, come here to me. Take me, yes, and keep me away from the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. The sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on a sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak, lost love and loneliness, memories of your caress, so divine. I wish that you were mine again, my dear. I'm on the sea of tears, the sea of heartbreak. Whoa, yeah.
Hey! Man, that old Sea of Heartbreak. Somebody out there had a broken heart, but it's feeling much better right now. Much, much better.
I'm still heartbroken.
Well, we're just going to pull you along like this with a little tune. Whoa! No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Oh. Now I know for certain it's you I love. There's no more flirting, it's you I'm dreaming of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Now like Jack Horner, in a corner, I don't go nowhere, but what do I care? Your kiss makes it all worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go. I'm home about it, me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Oh, I'm saving it for you, darling. Like Jack Horner, in a corner, I don't go nowhere, but what do I care? Your kiss makes it all worth waiting for. Baby, believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go. I'm home about it, me and my videos. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I'm gonna save it a little bit more. Like Jack Horner, in a corner, I don't go nowhere, but what do I care? Your kiss makes it all worth waiting for. But believe me, I don't stay out late. I don't care to go. I'm home about it, me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Yeah, I'm saving it for you. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you.
Oh, yeah.
Whoops, we always have whoops in here. Nobody else ever knows where the whoopses are. But we know because we've made many, I've made many whoops. Sorry about that. That's the fun play about playing music.
You never play it the same way twice.
I'm going to say this, and I may get kicked off, but music is right up there next to sex with a loving partner. Only we're playing with four not so loving people, but when it hits, it feels good. There's something there about it that it's like scoring a touchdown or something, I guess, huh?
I'm in love with love.
I am in love with love, and
Hey,
I'll
there
tell you
you go.
something else. We hate hate.
What's that mean?
We hate hate.
We hate it.
But we love love. All right. Boys, let's see. Moving right along to a little song that Elvis Presley did.
Speaking of love.
Speaking of Presley, and I told the group up at, they asked me up at the home this afternoon, the Homestead. I'm always saying the Wayside, the Homestead. Lovely people up there. Had I ever met Elvis? And I said, no, I didn't, but the Smoke Ring recorded in the same studio that Sam Phillips Sun Records down there that Elvis did. And all the times we were there, we never met him, but we did get invited one time to go to his party on New Year's Eve, but the married guys all wanted to go home. No, we've got to get home. We've got to get back.
I don't want to see Elvis.
I don't. And so now 50 years later, then the story, instead of it being, well, I met Elvis and I went to his party, the story is, we got invited to Elvis' party once.
But we didn't want to go.
I did. All right. All right, here's a little Elvis Presley song.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get my Elvis mood. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. A very old friend came by today. He was telling everyone in town of the love that he just found, and Marie's the name of his latest flame. We talked and talked, and then I heard him say that she had the longest, darkest hair, the prettiest green eyes anywhere, and Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I wished him luck and then he said goodbye. And though he was gone, his words kept on returning. What was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday she was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. Though I smiled, the tears inside were burning. I wished him luck and then he said goodbye. And though he was gone, his words kept on returning. What was there for me to do but cry? Would you believe that yesterday she was in my arms and swore to me she'd be mine eternally? And Marie's the name of his latest flame. And Marie's the name of his latest flame. And Marie's the name of his latest flame.
Yeah, Mr. Nick Leland on that. I was a little ending. I got there a little quick.
Premature ending.
That was my first wife's complaint. Okay, now, you all that we never say anything. We never use a cuss word in this band ever, but we talk about vaguely about things that people all relate to. I think that's a good thing. You can relate. All right, let's go, boys. Hey, here's a little song we were going to do the first set, but I think I'll do it now. Bob Seger wrote this song. And Bob Seger's from Detroit, you know. And that's where they make all them cars. And when I first moved to Nashville, I bought a used Thunderbird here in Norfolk. And man, it was cool. It was a you-know-what wagon. Women loved it. It had all white leather interior, 10 speeds on the seats, everything great, but it kept breaking down. And so I had to give it up, but I still dream about that song. And here's a little song that you can relate Bob wrote. Let's see. I got to remember how it goes. Well, the big line moves 2 miles a minute, so loud it really hurts. You know the big line moves so loud, it really hurts. Back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. We built conveyors, we built construction. The boss man didn't weigh his word. We meant production. The boss man didn't weigh his word. Back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. Yeah, oh, we was making Thunderbirds. Making Thunderbirds. They were long and lean, sleek and fast. They were classic in a word. Hey, back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. Yeah. Now the years have flown, times have changed. You're lucky if you find work. You know times have changed. You're lucky if you find work. Back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. Yeah, we was making Thunderbirds. Making Thunderbirds. They were long and lean, sleek and fast. They were classic in a word. Back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. One more, boys, come on. Making Thunderbirds. On. Making Thunderbirds. Yeah, they were long, lean, sleek and fast. They were classic in a word. Back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. Yeah, back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. Hey, hey. Back in '65, we was making Thunderbirds. Hey! Whoa, that was a wild ending. Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Casey and friends tonight, quarantine tonight. Great job.
Thank you.
Randy over here celebrating the Pierce 150th anniversary.
He's been around a long time.
You have been around a long time. How many years has the Pierce County leader been around? That's a good question. 1889.
Wow.
When was that, Randy?
1889.
That's a long time.
Wow.
They've still got some of the original presses there.
Do you really?
No.
Oh, I didn't.
They didn't have presses back then.
Hey, talk to me about the Nebraska Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It's going to be July
23rd and 24th at the Event Center here in Norfolk. It'll be Nebraska Rocks, our 27th Nebraska Rocks. We missed one last year.
And can we know who's getting inducted this year?
Yeah, you can. We've got 2 nights, and they're all dance. Everybody's dancing, and the inductees on Friday night are...
They're going to be Greg Spivak Orchestra.
The Greg Spivak Orchestra.
Okay.
And
Man,
then
those
we
guys are
also
hot.
Inducting a band that our drummer is in as well called Sidestep, if anybody knows of that band from Columbus
sure you've
area.
heard.
Well, I've known Sidestep
They've been
for a long
rocking the
time.
country and rock and roll
For a long time.
With its roots in Columbus, Nebraska.
That's right. So we want to get that down there. I'm going to be talking
That's
to you
right.
about that this week.
And that's going to be July 23rd and 24th.
So that's on Friday night.
That's on Friday
and then
night.
Saturday night, we have another band from Crofton up to Yankton area called The Wanted.
A group called The Wanted, and they've already got a couple buses rented, and people are coming down. They want to be able to enjoy.
With a brother, and a sister.
And the sister was real good looking back in the day. I think that's what drew the crowd.
Watch it. You got to watch it. We're going to get in trouble here.
What? I said her sister was good looking back in the day. We can talk about good looking girls.
Still is.
We all like them. I could have said they did. They had the sister.
We've got an exciting weekend.
Exciting
weekend.
So that's
planned.
at the DeVette Center, which is just like a mile west of Norfolk on Highway 275.
Norfolk, right next to the Norfolk Lodge and Suites, and
so you can get a room and you can stay there and have a nice little in-town vacation and come on out and see us.
It's going to be fun. And besides those bands being inducted, we've got Lou Cup. Will be. We've got Kimberly Meyer.
Okay.
We'll be there. We'll be backing her up with her new recordings.
Jesse Casey.
Jessica Clark.
Casey, your sister.
Jesse Casey Clark, not my sister, my daughter. And
what's her name again? No.
And let's see, we've got
good-looking
from
back
Colorado, Donnie Keenan is coming.
Former lead singer of Steppenwolf.
And let's see.
From Plainview, actually.
Originally, who else? There's a bunch.
We got the Smoke Ring. We got the Strollers.
Hey, the Strollers. An interesting, you talk about legends. The same four guys started playing in 1959. The Benjamin Brothers, Pat Wade, and Chuck Asmus, and Bob Hupp. And the same four guys are all still alive that were playing in 59. They cut an album at our studio 2 years ago, all original stuff. It's the most fantastic thing, and every year they come from, let's see, two come from California.
One from Nashville.
Nashville.
Omaha.
And they come up and they get together, and they're going to do it again this year. And
at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
that's right. So
they'll be doing it, and they play 50s, the same songs they were doing back in 1959.
And what would be the top song that you think of when you think of 1959? What would the top song be?
I think of. Maybe, baby, I'll have you. Maybe, baby, you be true. Maybe, baby, I'll have you for me. Buddy Holly.
Oh.
Buddy Holly. I heard that beat, and before, I mean, it does have music. It's clinical, really. If you sit down and look at music, what it does to people. But for a teenager, before everything was kind of flopping around, Doris Day, that kind of stuff. And then Chuck Berry and then Buddy Holly came along, and they were hitting it right on the one. Boom, 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 boom. And if you're a kid, whoa. Man, it took everything between your knees and up here, started going in and out and all over the place. That's part of nature, and that got me going. I love that music. And Buddy Holly.
That's the answer. That's a good answer.
It is. Look, you guys look that up, and the Rolling Stones' first hit was a Buddy Holly song. That was.
How about Del Shannon, Runaway?
I heard him at King's Ballroom.
You did?
He was at King's Ballroom.
He was.
As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong.
Do you guys know that song?
I know Dino Reeves knew it.
Don Peterson used to sing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he could sing. Del Shannon, right over here at King's. We had at least once a month there would be a star.
Yeah.
Somebody big. And then the other three bands were really good, whoever played, And there'd be 500 to 1,000 kids over there. I mean, kids had something great to do. And I've always thought, and this is true, you want to introduce, we're so worried about educating our kids about sex and everything, whatever it is. That was my first holding the girl's hands, asking her to dance. And then she said, yes, I'll dance with you. That was my first sexual experience right there.
Then what'd you do?
I tell you what, we're gonna take a quick
Then I don't want to get into it,
We're gonna
Randy.
take a quick break and more with Jim Casey in moments on News Channel Nebraska.
It is definitely time you consider Midwest Music Center when needing to update or repair your sound system in the school gym, church, ball field, conference room, or any place you're looking for the best quality sound system and to get the best people to install it for you. Your local sound system supplier is located in downtown Norfolk. So call or email today to set up an appointment for a free on-site bid or estimate. Midwest Music Center, located on the River Point in historic downtown Norfolk.
Lock yourself out of your home and need your locks opened? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Need digital security access to your business or building? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Want to know who enters your building and when? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Need your locks changed or repaired? Call TWD Lock Safe and Key. Need new keys for your
Glad that you are here. Can you believe it's a Tuesday night and this is Quarantine Tonight? We're live, we're local. It is, what is today? June 21st, is that right? 22nd? 22nd.
Yeah.
June 22nd, 2021. Oh, man, we're so happy to have Jim Casey here. And a reminder that we're going to be polka-ing this Friday night, and it's open to the public. That means you. So if you are out there in western Nebraska, or maybe you're in Falls City or Pender, wherever you are, make tracks to Norfolk this Friday night. It's open to the public, and there's no charge to get in. It's kind of our way of saying we'd like to spend a Friday night with you and the Leo Lonnie Orchestra. Lonnie Pitts is going to be here. They're going to be doing lots of polka, and Lonnie is,
Okay, Darren.
I tell you what, the first time we had the Leo Lonnie Orchestra on, we had these kids that were dancing at home, and we showed these videos, and it brought so much joy to so many people, and he's had a special relationship with this show ever since. So we want to invite you to that. And, of course, a reminder that Nebraska Rocks is July 23rd and 24th. So, really, if you are thinking of where to vacation this summer, there's only one city in the state that can really accommodate all of your musical interests, and that would be Norfolk, Nebraska. And if we haven't made that point, we want to drive that home.
We'd love to have you.
And, you know, that's something that people need to know. Long before I was born, this town birthed a lot of musicians and has for a very long time. And it has a culture of musicians. And there's a group here that has made Norfolk, put us on the map, whether it's American Bandstand in the 60s or just people, I mean, the Nebraska Rock and Roll Hall of Fame celebrates in this town for a reason. So let's do more of it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Casey on News Channel Nebraska.
All right, here we go. We're going to take you to the bio.
Well, goodbye, Joe. Me gotta go. Me oh my ho. Me gotta go for the B-road down the bayou. Well, my Yvonne, sweetest one. Me oh my ho. Son of a gun, we're gonna have some fun on the bayou. Keep it dough, fountain blow. The place is a buzzing. A kinfolk come to see Yvonne by the dozen. Well dressed in style, they go hawk wild. Me oh my oh. Well, the son of a gun, they're gonna have big fun on the bow. Well, jumbo like crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see Mama Sheriff Mayo. We'll pick guitar, drink a fifth fruit jar in a big A.O. Son of a gun, they're gonna have us some fun on the bayou. Gonna settle down far from town by a B-road. And we gonna catch all the fish on the bayou. Well, my Yvonne, sweetest one, me oh my oh. son of a gun, we're gonna have a big fun on the bayou. Well, jumbo like crawfish pie, Billy Gumbo. For tonight I'm gonna see my share of meal. We'll pick guitar, drink a few fruit jar in a big ale. Oh, when the son of a gun, we're gonna have some fun on the bayou. Oh, when the son of a gun, we're gonna have a little fun on the bayou. Oh, well, son of a gun, we're gonna have big fun on the bayou. Out on the bayou, out there by Tahazuka Park. We'll be out there with Tahazuka on the bayou. Here's a little song that, man, it's been around for a long time. And when people first got the roads in the United States, there was Highway 30. No, that wasn't Highway 30. That was the Lincoln Highway. Highway 30 was. Highway 81 was the, tell me, Randy, it's part of, it goes through Pierce.
Pan-American Highway.
Well, yeah, it used to.
No,
yeah.
not the Pan American.
Yeah, it used to go through Pierce, right
Something,
there.
not the Pan American, what was it called? Something American. You're close.
Meridian.
The Meridian Highway. If you've never been up there and seen it, it was a dirt road that ran from the coast of the United States all the way up to Canada, right through Hayter. And here's a little song about traveling. Nick's gonna do it for you. All right, what an ear. Pulled that right in. Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. If you ever plan to motor west, take the highway, the byway, that's the best. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds from Chicago to LA. That's 10,000 miles along the way. Get your kicks on Route 66. It winds to St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri. Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty if you see El Paso, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingston, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. To St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty if you see El Paso, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona, Kingston, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on Route 66. Get your kicks on Route 66.
Yeah. Man, what a travelogue there, Nick,
Man,
you
I
took
covered a lot of territory.
You do cover a lot of territory. You're a heck of a strider, man.
Traveling man.
He is a traveling man. He's got little Nick Lelands all over the world. And let's see, what we're going to do here now. Oh, here's a little tune. This is part of the show, all part of the show, folks. It's when the guy's been stretching his strings too much. Oh, man. Hang with us, folks. It's all part of the show. You go, God, that guy knows how to tune a guitar. They didn't sing very well, and he couldn't play very well, but man, he's a good tuner.
And he looked good tuning too. Yeah.
That's going to have to do. I sing a little out of tune anyway, so it really fits in very nicely with my style. What did I tell you we were going to do, boys? You didn't. I didn't tell you. Let's do this song. Let's see. There is a house in New Orleans they call the Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many poor boy. In God, I know I'm one. My mama was a tailor. She sewed Randy Falter's new suit. And my father was a gambling man down in New Orleans. Now the only thing a gambler needs is a suitcase, hey, and a trunk. And the only thing that he is satisfied is when he's on a drum. Now, mothers, tell your children not to do what I have done. Don't spend your life in sin and misery in the house of the rising sun. Yeah, one foot on the platform, one foot on the train. Yeah, I'm going somewhere, Lord, is running through my brain. Well, I'm going back to New Orleans, gonna wear that ball and chain. Yeah, there is a house in New Orleans they call Rising Sun, and it's been the ruin of many a poor boy. In God, I know I'm one. In God, I know I'm one. In God, I know I'm one. good old-fashioned song about a cat house.
That's right.
I swear to God, this is truth. That's what that song is about. If you have to look up what a cat house is, you may know already. A house of ill repute. But when we had a funeral here recently, Nick sang at it for our buddy Bosco, our keyboard player, and the minister. Now I'm involving Nick, but it's all true.
I wasn't at a cat. Oh.
You didn't do it?
No, I wasn't at a cat house. No.
You guys are so sarcastic. Dang. No, he was there. He was singing for the funeral and the minister, and when Nick's getting lined up on the phone, and the minister say, do you, Nick, I'm not sure what to do, and the minister asked him, do you know the house of the rising sun? Oh, wait a minute.
Nick had to say, I don't think that's appropriate for that.
That's the first time Nick Leland ever told a minister that he didn't think that was appropriate. I loved it, but the minister did sing it during, but he changed the words around.
He put some lyrics to the one of the psalms to it, I believe.
Of a psalm to the house of the rising sun. And but we still do the old dirty version. All right.
But rest in peace, Greg Goodman, Bosco. We love you, buddy. I know you're shining down on us tonight.
Yep. Bosco, we love you, and we miss you all the time, and didn't expect that. Love your friends. You never know when that'll be the last time you may see them. So remember that. Here's a little tune that we did write. Another one, Nick and I wrote this song down when we were living in Nashville.
And if you like this song, you can purchase it on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, and other available download services.
Actually, all our songs are on there. What if you're not on there? Well, let's see. They don't have CDs anymore, do they?
If you come and find us, we'll sell you a CD, I promise.
They've still got CDs, but they're making the new cars without a CD player. That's the music business, is forcing everybody to have to download. You can't download that. You can't smell it. You can't kiss it or put it in your pocket. I don't like the way that's going, but we're going to do the song anyway.
So everybody talk to your dealerships. Tell them you want a CD player installed. Go to Mid-City Superstore. They'll install you, right?
There you go. It won't.
You're gonna count it.
3, 4.
She was a dancer in a limbo band. I fell in love as she danced in the sand. I followed her home, knocked on her door, and we went for a walk down by the shore. We ended up in a coconut grove. I tried to kiss her, but she said no. Love is in limbo. Love is in limbo. I don't know why I need that woman so, but never have I seen a lady limbo so low. Love is in limbo. Well, I work all day in the copper mines, and I dance all night in her limbo line. I hold her close, she drinks my rum. I want to be with her when the morning comes. I take her hand and I beg her to stay, but she don't want no boy from Montego Bay. Love is in limbo. Love is in limbo. I don't know why I need that woman so, but never have I seen a lady limbo so low. Well, that limbo girl is now mine alone. We have 3 children and a bamboo home. She keeps me strong with her chicken and rice. I want to be with her, paradise.
Yeah.
At night I swim in her deep blue sea, but she don't want to limbo with nobody but me. Love is in limbo. Love is in limbo. I don't know why I need that woman so, but never have I seen a lady limbo so low. Love is in limbo. Love is in limbo. I don't know why I need that woman so, but never have I seen a lady limbo so low.
Taking you to the island a little bit there.
The next time we do that, we're going to get a limbo stick out here.
See if we can.
We are, Randy.
If you guys are writing into Mike's post office box there, tell him you want to see Mike Flood Limbo online.
And you not only want some polka, you want a little limbo music.
For charity.
Hey, I'm still waiting
charity.
for Dale Shannon, Runaway, by the way.
Okay, here we
let's,
go.
this guy.
You're gonna be sorry about that.
As I walk along, I wonder what went wrong with our love. Oh, so true and strong. And as I walk on by, I think of the days we had together when our hearts were young. You do this part. I'm a walking in the rain to the fall and I feel the pain, wishing you were here by me to end this misery. And I wonder, why wonder? Why? She ran away, and I wonder if she will stay. My little runaway, run, 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 run away. Run, 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 run away.
Hey, what more can we ask than that? That's great.
Oh, man.
Thank you so much.
Just for
Jim,
you, folks. We did that just for you. Thanks for joining
And
us.
by the way, that was just generated in the last 30 minutes here on News Channel Nebraska.
Actually, the last 30 seconds, Mike.
Oh, Randy says.
I never have done that song in my life.
You've never done it in your
Never,
life?
ever.
What?
Never played. I played it maybe behind somebody.
I think we backed up Dino Reeves on that one.
Dino Reeves sang it one time. No, I don't know it. I played thousands and thousands of songs. I was never the singer in the band. And when you hear me now, you know why, but we always had other singers, and I played guitar. I'm a lead guitar player.
See, I like the whole deep voice business. I think that's
Well,
great.
I didn't know back then you couldn't score any women, any girls, and if you had a deep voice, because you had,
Hey, baby, I sing 16 tons.
no, you had 16 tons. That was one of my songs, and 6 days on the road.
Oh,
you
that's a
can't
good
pick
one.
up many chicks with those two songs.
16
6
tons.
days on the road, and I'm going to make a, what is it?
I'm gonna make it home tonight.
I'm going to make it home tonight. A little Alabama.
Not a
beyond
good
that.
one to pick up girls with, you know, but taking
Dave
little white
Dudley.
pills, my eyes are open wide.
Whoa.
Dave Dudley.
Yeah.
I tell you what, these guys are going to get me in trouble. We're so glad you're watching tonight. This is way better than the College World Series. If your husband is saying, hey, let's watch baseball, and you're saying, let's watch this, we're glad that you won because we are here to have a lot of fun tonight. And coming up next, we've got another round, another half hour with the Jim Casey crew here on News Channel Nebraska. Welcome back to Quarantine Tonight. We've got a nice crew here. We've got the Jim Casey crew, and we're missing Nick. He's on
He's
his
getting
way.
a refreshment, I
He's
believe.
getting a refreshment, which is totally fine. You
Actually,
guys,
we fired him.
you did not fire him. Randy is
He's on
Randy
furlough.
Falder over here. He's in like 15 different bands, by the way. And it's nice to see you back. We haven't had you on for a little while.
Been a while, yes.
He's back on the drums and ready to go. Are you ready to go, Mr. Casey?
No.
Oh,
But I'm
did you know this, that our wives work together?
I know that. My wife loves your wife, and she thinks she's the coolest, and then she thinks about who she married to you, and then
Yeah, it's the same
you're
thing.
married to me, and they both got a couple weirdos. I can tell you that.
That's
They get
exact.
along great.
You know what's funny about that is my wife said the same thing.
No, I think they've talked about
My
this
wife said
before.
your wife is the nicest person
No way to
on the
sneak that
planet.
on.
She says the same about your wife, so.
Really? Well, that's good. It's nice to have you here. Ladies and gentlemen,
Like that.
Jim Casey and Friends on News Channel Nebraska.
All right. We're glad to be back, and as soon as I find a guitar pick here, we're going to do a song. And let's see. That's not a good one. This is a good one. Here's a little song that was written by Jimmy Webb. If you remember the name Jimmy Webb, he's still great. He wrote lots and lots of great songs, and this is one of them he wrote. Goes like this. No wonder.
Pretty quiet.
I had that turned all the way up. No wonder it's weird. I was a highwayman. Along the coast roads I did ride, with sword and pistol by my side. Many a young man lost their baubles to my trade. Many a soldier left his lifeblood on my blade. The bastards hung me in the year of 25. But I am still alive. I was a sailor. I was born upon the tide. With the sea I did abide. I sailed a schooner round the Horn to Mexico. I went aloft and furled the mainsail in a blow. And when the yard broke off, they said that I got killed. But I am living still. I was a dam builder across the river deep and wide, where steel and water did collide. A place called Boulder on the wild Colorado. I slipped and fell into the wet concrete below. They buried me in that gray tomb that knows no sound. But I am still around. I'll always be around and around and around and around and around. I fly a starship across the universe divine. And when I reach the other side, I'll find a way to rest my spirit if I can. Perhaps I may become a highwayman again. Or I may simply be a single drop of rain. But I will remain. And I'll be back again and 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 again, and again, and again, and again, and again. Hey. Yeah, that's a little song, and it deals with reincarnation. You might have to live this whole life over. We might want to. Anyway, that's what that song's about. And we're going to do a little song right now Merle Haggard wrote, and Nick's going to sing it for you. A little song that really is about, so personal about you, because your mama was one of the fabulous women of all time, Nick. Flo Leland. She prayed for Nick so hard, all the time. She prayed for him, and his mama tried. Okay. You gonna count that off?
1, 2, 3, 4. First thing I remember knowing was a lonesome whistle blowing and a youngin's dream of going up to ride on a freight train leaving town, not knowing where I'm bound. No one could steer me right, but Mama tried. One and only rebel child from a family meek and mild, my mama always knew what lay in store. In spite of all my Sunday learning, towards the bad I kept a turning, till Mama couldn't hold me anymore. I turned 21 in prison, doing life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. It's only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. Dear old daddy, rest his soul, left my mama a heavy load. She tried so very hard to fill his shoes.
Yeah.
Working hours without rest, wanting me to have the best. She tried so very hard, but I refused. I turned 21 in prison, doing a life without parole. No one could steer me right. Mama tried, Mama tried, Mama tried to raise me better, but her pleading I denied. It leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried. It leaves only me to blame, 'cause Mama tried.
Yeah. Okay. And they ended the song almost at the same time.
Yeah. God bless a little Merle Haggard there.
It's like that song, Coming Close Together with the feeling that I've never had before. Almost hit it.
Well, you know, when you mention Merle Haggard, you also got to mention Waylon Jennings. And when you mention Waylon Jennings, you got to mention Jim Casey, because he had a song recorded by Waylon Jennings, and I think we're going to do that right now for you.
I may be the only person in Norfolk that had a song recorded by Waylon Jennings.
I didn't. I believe you are.
I may be. As a matter of fact, we could cover more room than that. But this is a good little song, and my buddy Vince Matthews, one of my writing partners, we wrote this song together, and I pitched it to Waylon Jennings through a great gal named Sammy Smith, who I was playing in her band. She had a record, Help Me Make It Through the Night. She played it for him over the phone with my tape recorder, and he said, I liked it. And he recorded it a bunch of times, and it's on 4 different albums. It might be the same cut. I'm not sure. I do get a check.
It's going into my college fund, Randy.
And every time I get a check, It is in Matt's college fund. That's where we're putting it.
I'm going to get there, folks.
Every time I get a check from Universal Music, my publisher, or BMI, Broadcast Music, Mike, you pay them a lot of money, and they're always trying to get me to do that. Do it over online so we don't have to send you a check. But I love getting that check in the mail, written to me for that much money, and I go, yes, I did write a song and got something out of it. It's a good feeling. But this is a little song, and it's called Laid Back Country Picker. How's it go? How's it go? Let's see. We start this together? No. A little out of tune. Am I way out of tune? They're giving me funny looks. Sideways out of Shreveport, heading hell-bent for my grave. I saw a sign on a barn door, said the good Lord Jesus saves. But I don't think Jesus knows me. Lord, I ain't the praying kind. I'm a laid-back country picker with a laid-back country mind. Well, we gave the folks a good show at the Shreveport Coliseum. Well, they said, we hear he's dying. Lord, we'll all go out to see him. The friends and neighbors keep me happy. Lord, them snuff queens treat me kind. This old laid-back country picker with a laid-back country mind. Uppers, downers, turned arounders, picking me up and lay me down. My old troubles keep on swimming. They're just too damn mean to drown. I keep looking for an answer. I hope someday I'll find. For a laid-back country picker with a laid-back country mind. Well, Big Brenda down in Beaumont says I really turn her on. Says she hits the floor dancing when the DJ plays my song. So you see, somebody loved me. Well, at least she did one time. This old laid-back country picker with a laid-back country mind. Uppers, downers, turned arounders, picking me up and lay me down. My old troubles keep on swimming. They're just too damn mean to drown. I keep looking for an answer I know I'll never find. I'm a laid-back country picker with a laid-back country mind. I'm a laid-back country picker with a laid-back country mind. Yeah, lay it back, boys. Uh-huh. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah.
All right.
Man, right there before your very eyes here in person in Norfolk, we did a semi-professional fade.
That's right.
That was a semi-professional fade. Not a complete professional fade, but it was
pro.
not a pro, but it was kind of pro. Kind of pro.
There was no hands on the volume knob there, folks.
No hands
Don't
on the
adjust
volume.
your TV, folks. That really happened.
Okay, live and in person. All right, what are we going to do? We have no idea. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do, this is a song we always get a request for. Usually we get a request for right in the middle of my big ballad. I love you, you're so beautiful. And they'll go, drunk girl come up and go, Would you play Brown Eyed Girl? Please. So we're going to do Brown Eyed Girl.
We ready?
No.
Here we go. One.
All right.
We're having a good time, folks. We are.
We're not on anything. Not yet.
One.
We're on TV.
We're on TV.
1, 2, 3, 4.
As we go, days when the rain came, down in the hollow, playing a new game, laughing and a running, hey, skipping and a jumping, in the misty morning fog, our hearts are thumping, me and you. You're my brown-eyed girl. You are my brown-eyed girl. Whatever happened, Tuesdays go no so slow. Going down the old main with a transistor radio. Standing in the sunlight laughing, hiding behind the rainbow's wall, slipping and a sliding all along the waterfall with you. You're my brown-eyed girl. You are my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da? Well, la-dee-da. It's so hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it. Making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you. You're my brown-eyed girl. You are my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da? Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-dee-da? La-dee-da.
Oh, Mr. Nick Leland.
It's so hard to find my way now that I'm on my own. I saw you just the other day. My, how you have grown. Cast my memory back there, Lord. Sometimes I'm overcome thinking about it. Making love in the green grass behind the stadium with you. Oh, you're my brown-eyed girl. You are my brown-eyed girl. Do you remember when we used to sing la 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 dee-da? Sha la 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 dee-da? Sha la 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 dee-da? bonita.
Thank you.
Man, I feel like I'm in London right now, either London or Colorado. The fog's rolling in. One of the two. Boys, I think we got time for maybe another song.
Yeah.
You guys want to do anything besides? Let's do Wonderful World. All right?
I know that one.
I don't know. Let's try it. Let's do it anyway. People like that song, and doggone it, you guys are good guys. They like you. You're okay. Don't worry about it, what other people say about you. It's all right. Okay, let's do it. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, deep sacred days, dark sacred nights, and I think to myself, what are the words to this song? I see skies red too, I see 'em bloom for me and for you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky. They're also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends greeting friends, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll know much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky. They're also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends greeting friends, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll know much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. It's a wonderful world right here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching Quarantine tonight. Now, I had told everybody we might hear a song about Dorothy Korn.
Can we do an encore? Is that okay?
Can we do an encore? Would that be okay
I
with you
guess
guys?
we can do that.
I tell you what, we have to do something real quick. It's called the 10 o'clock news. And we try not to miss, of all the things that you can't do wrong in TV, one of them is the 10 o'clock news.
Do we have time to do it?
Oh, yeah, we do, but not right now. We have to break for the 10
Do you want
o'clock
us to wait
news.
till after the 10
Get
o'clock
you a
news?
chance to water up the band here just a little bit, make sure you're hydrated.
Okay.
But I tell you what, we want to promote two things here tonight. Nebraska Rocks is going to be
July 23rd and 24th.
at the Event Center. It's 1 mile west of Norfolk on Highway 275, and you've got two big nights of music. And if you are a music lover, you like the Nebraska sound, you like Nebraska people. It doesn't matter where you're at. You could be in Scottsbluff or Falls City. You're going to want to be there on July 23rd. And you can get your hotel reservations at the Norfolk Lodge and Suites.
That is, I told you I never stay out there because I live here in town, but my air conditioner went out, so I booked 3 nights out at the lodge. Man, that is the nicest motel I've ever stayed in there for that kind of money. One of the nicest hotels anywhere.
It is a very nice hotel. And this Friday, by the way, we have a big polka dance. It's going to be at 1102 Riverside Boulevard, the Midtown Event Center, and you're invited. The Leo Lani Orchestra, free admission. You got to pay for your drinks. You're going to be on TV. So make sure who you're dancing with is who you want to be seen with, because it's all going to come full circle.
Thank you for mentioning that.
It's 10 o'clock. More of the Jim Casey Band coming up in a moment. Good night.
Yay!